Hello, in this video we're going to take a look to SEO Gets. This is a tool that will help you get more insights of your Google Search Console data. It will pull all the websites that you have in your Search Console and it will create some nice reports that you can follow and understand better what is happening with the traffic in Google Search Console. This is the tool. Right now it's free to use, but it will not remain like this. And this tool is developed by Guilherme. It's an interesting tool that will help you get more insights on your Google Search Console. So basically what you need to do is to go to SEO Gets, and in here you have the option to sign in with Google. And once you are doing so, it will fetch all the details for all your websites. You see in here that this is my analytics, and in here you have the stats for all of my websites. The interface is nice and it's showing an overview with all of my websites in one dashboard. In here you have the options to deactivate the clicks, to have only views, and also to see only clicks. Depends on what you want. You can filter this data by different flags in what happened in 1 month, 2 months, 4 months, 60 months, and so on. You have the options to see it by week or by day, and you see in here that this is the interface. So if we're going to check my website, and we're gonna go and see the advanced details on this one, again in here you'll have the report with all the details in the period you have chosen, and in here you have some options. You see that in this section you have all the details with the clicks that you have been sent by Google in the last 12 months. And this is the views in Google, and this is the verge positions that you have for your website. In here you have some options to track some of the keywords. So basically you have the options to add a keyword, and this will group the stats in function of that keyword. In here you can create some content groups, and you can add like a cluster with content that you can keep track on. In here you have the popular queries. You have the options to see the growing. For instance, you see in here that you have stats for all of this with clicks and impressions. You have the decaying ones, so the ones that started to receive less traffic. Here you have the pages. You have the same options in here for pages. Here you have the options to see the countries. Again, you have similar options with growing and decaying. You have the devices, so you see exactly what device visited your website from Google. And for instance, in here, if you want to track the keyword that, for instance, I have some articles with only Docker, you see in here that this will display the traffic to the website that has been sent by Google. And in here, for instance, you see that you have the queries, and this will have only the queries that it has Docker in the name. So you see in here that all of these queries have been sent to my website by Google, and in here you have the position that this keyword has. It's quite a nice touch, if you ask me. Again, you have the options to filter by popular, growing, and decaying. Pages, again, these are all the pages that have traffic with Docker in the search queries. Again, you can filter them by growing and decaying. Countries, devices. And let's go and remove this. For instance, you can filter in the last month. And here you have some content groups that you can define. So in here you see that all the content groups, basically it's all the article that is starting with the PM2. I have some articles written on my website that is explaining what the PM2 it's doing, and I'm just create a cluster group. You can add, for instance, if you go in here, you go to site settings, you have the option in here to add the tracking keywords. You see, you can add it as like this, and in here you have the content groups. You can add the content groups. You can make a cluster with something that is containing a keyword in the URL or a group. You see in here you have some options. So if you are going to check, for instance, an empty website that doesn't have this tracking activated, I have the UP-DOS one. In here you will see that in the beginning you will have something like this that will not have any tracked keywords or the content groups, and you can go and define them as you want in here. So for instance, if I will put like breakdance in here, this is a page builder. You will have the keyword added. In here again, you can add the content groups with categories and so on. And you see that right now the breakdance, it will be tracked in here, and you will have the stats on this, like you had in the other ones. And yeah, you can have a overview with what is happening with your traffic in Google. Yeah, this tool, it has a very nice interface if you are asking me, and it's moving quite well. It's built in Next.js, and this tool, it doesn't keep any data by itself. It's just connecting to Google API, and it's just fetching the data from there. So they will not store these details. It will just display them for you. So yeah, this is SEO Gets, and right now it's free. You can go and test it and see exactly how it's working and how it will help you get more insights on your Google traffic, and yeah, make better reports and understand exactly what is happening with your traffic in Google. In case you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe.